So, welcome back after a very long break. A long break for me, not for you. And the car is now back in my garage. I had it at a friend's place for a while, but he had to move, unfortunately, didn't have the space, so I've got it back in my own garage now, and pretty much going to tackle the entire job myself. A lot of these things I haven't done before, so it'll just be a case of learn as you go. Anyway, it's all done in primer, but there's still plenty of work to do. Plenty of holes to fill. That is a very rusty section of the sill that I've cut away and cleaned up. So I'll be welding a patch into that very soon. Okay, so another update. Unfortunately, things have changed again, so I've not been able to do much work at all on this car. A little bit of welding, a bit of a clean up here and there, but now, as you can see, it's all boxed in with stuff because we're moving house. So it's still pretty much in the same condition. You know, things change in life, you have to adapt and overcome. So anyway, we will be moving house to a much bigger garage, which is good news, and I'll hopefully get myself some real equipment, some real tools. Sort of struggling with the cheap welders and various bits and pieces at the moment. But yeah, once we move to the new place, I'll certainly make a start. In other news, I've gone and bought another car. This one is a BA XR6 Turbo. So anybody who watches the market will know these are a really good buy at the moment. I only paid just over $4.5 grand for this one. Did have a few issues. It's got these sort of funny looking wheels and skinny tyres on it, which I can't say I'm a real fan of, but we can easily change that. The engine, it's had a leaking rocker cover. To change the gasket on that. It was absolutely filthy, so I've given it a really good clean up. Yeah, a few issues with the diff. All the brakes had to be replaced, calipers, etc. Inside, too, really dirty. So it's had a pretty good clean up, but still we've got this sort of funny looking silver thing. And then this little section's still busted. The headliner was hanging down and it was stained and held on with staples. So we've changed that and put an all new headliner in, and yeah, it's looking pretty good. The seat was falling apart, so we've had to put all new seat swabs in and springs, etc. In the back it's not too bad. And the good part about this car is the body. The body is really straight. It's had some funny looking lights that we took off it as well. I've put the standard ones back on, which I much prefer. Yeah, the body's really straight and it drives really well. There's a bit of noise in the turbo, so I'll have to get that sorted out eventually. But yeah, it's got a set of X-Force twin exhausts on it. It's had a flash tune at some stage, and it's really powerful. It responds really well. So I'm mostly a V8 guy, but I'll have to say this is sort of taking me back 20 years or so when I used to like turbos, and yeah, it's a really great car. It's really a lot of fun to drive. If you're looking for something at the moment, these are an absolute bargain, like $4,000 or $5,000. It's a lot of car. So yeah. Anyway, that's all for today, but yeah, I've got a number of vehicles now, and as you've seen earlier, the XY over there, that requires a whole lot of work, but rest assured I will get there in the end and we'll make this into something special. Alright, see you later.
credit both guys.
Yeah, definitely. Whilst we're here, I've spied this old Falcon. Yeah, been sitting here for a long time, but look at it. Looking in pretty shoddy condition now. Real pity someone hasn't stepped up and saved it. Rust is starting to set in. Covered in dirt in the tree. Real shame. So we're in a 2004 BA XR6 Turbo Falcon with a few minor mods that we talked about earlier. It's pretty standard though. So I suppose the question is, what can it do? Well, let's find out. It's a whole lot of power for a car that cost me less than $5,000, so you can't really go wrong with an XR6 Turbo.